Don't hit your brother. No, that's not very kind. Don't hit your brother. I know that's so hard. You're feeling so angry. We have to be gentle to our brother. Let's be kind to our brother. Okay, no, use gentle hands. Gentle hands. We do not do that. Go to timeout right now until you can be nice. You are absolutely not allowed to hit in this family. No, we will not hit in this family. What if people miss that there is a middle ground between these two options that looks like validating our kids' emotions and being curious about where they're at developmentally and not allowing the behavior that hurts other people? Magda Gerber, who was the founder of Rye Parenting, talks about this a lot in her work, where she says that boundaries are love for little kids. They need boundaries to feel safe and secure, and often, if they're not getting any boundaries, if you are scared to step in and physically hold their hand or pick them up or block their legs when they're kicking or hold their body when they're throwing stuff around and destroying your home, they feel more out of control, and then that comes out in more tricky behavior. Little kids need boundaries to feel safe, to feel like they understand what's going on in the world. That is not a bad thing. You need to be setting boundaries and holding limits. When my 3-year-old hits his little brother because he's frustrated about trains, then I'm gonna go over and say, hey, I can't let you hit him. Come sit on the couch next to me for a few minutes until we can calm our body down. And then we'll go back to the situation. And then we'll go back and we'll problem solve. And during that 5 minutes, I'm not putting him by himself. I'm co-regulating with him, right? I'm helping him calm down. I'm helping him like ground his body and like release his anger. If he wants to like flail around and have a huge fit and throw a tantrum and he's like trying to hit me or kick me or anything like that, then I'm just going to gently block it. I'm not going to allow that. And you have to be willing to step in and actually hold boundaries. And sometimes people are like, well, my kid gets super aggressive and they get really physical. And I'm like, I have a kid like that too. That's totally fine. I know it's harder. I know it's trickier, but you can go into a smaller room. You can set your kid on their bed. You can hold their legs or their arms. You can do this in a gentle way that says, you're having a hard time right now. I need to be the grown-up who's keeping you safe. And you can. Usually parents who tend towards like respectful parenting get a little nervous about this because they don't want it to go into that realm of like spanking or physical abuse, right? But there's a really big difference between helping your toddler or your 4-year-old or your 5-year-old stay safe with their body and like whacking your kid in the face because they talked back to you, and that's the only form of discipline you know. This is why so many of my students do so well with my guides, because it teaches them how to both validate and be really empathetic towards your toddler's development, what's normal, their big emotions, and all of those things, while also knowing how to hold really calm and clear boundaries that keep everybody safe and that teach them over time, hey, this really is not okay. So they move on to more productive and friendly behaviors.